What's up, YouTube family? We are back again with another one. So I have a TikTok video here that I would like to react to. The title of this video is "A Lot of Women Are Losers." Gentlemen, this is going to be an interesting one. Obviously, this is coming from a lady. So without wasting your time, let's dive in the video. Let's go.
A lot of women are losers, and I want to talk
Straight
about
up.
it. A lot of y'all feel like men should provide for you guys and should upgrade your lifestyles, but you have nothing in return to give to him. Therefore, that makes you a loser. And you always are so quick to call men losers if they live at home with their mom or if they don't have a job. You label them a loser very quickly, but a lot of y'all be baby mamas living off the government, don't have, like I said, nothing to offer anyone. You can't even look at yourself in the mirror and be accountable, and have the nerve to call someone else a loser. Yeah, loser. And the amount of women that encourage bad behavior, negativity, and the catty-like behavior, yeah, loser mentality. And the thing about losers, they want to make other people losers, so this is why you see them being so miserable and trying to make other women miserable. And women lie to each other, and instead of telling each other the truth, they would just rather normalize bad behavior. It's disgusting. And a lot of women make horrible decisions. They live with no discipline. They don't care how they carry themselves, and they just project all of their negative energy back onto men. It's the patriarchy. Not to mention, a lot of you guys are complaining about the very men that you raise. You don't want to date the men that you raise. And why is that? Is it because a lot of you guys don't even want to be mothers? And y'all complain about all of the things that make women beautiful, that make women unique. You guys hate that about yourselves and still find a way to blame it on men.
Wow. Clearly, somebody woke up and chose violence. I promise you, they're not going to like your ass, so be ready. Look, women, those things did not come out of my mouth. Blame her. I am just reacting. I am not judging, okay? I think we're gonna have a good time, alright? We're gonna have a good time. Gentlemen, they have a mole in their camp. They don't like it. Whew, but you know, I am surprised that you guys are just finding this out about yourselves, because for ages, women have been calling men losers. And for no reason, by the way. But you know, let's talk about this. You know, usually a woman would pray, right? She'll be like, please, God, all I want is a good man. Please, God, all I'm asking for is a good husband. And God delivers it. And they reject him. Do you know why? It turned out that they are both taking the train. And usually the justification for that rejection is that me, the woman, I am already taking the train. Why you, the man, don't have a car? What happened to birds of a feather flock together? What happened? I mean, tell me you are a loser without telling me that you are a loser, right? And a lot of women don't hesitate to hop on social media and quickly tell men to please date women within their same financial categories. Meaning, if you're a man and you only make $50,000 a year, you are only allowed to date a woman that makes as much or a little less. But as we know, broke women don't want to date broke men. Ladies, what happened to the financial category? What happened? That can talk to me. Tell me that you are a complete loser without telling me that you are a complete loser. You know, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. A few years back, I was at a Nike store, you know, just wanted to buy me some cool shoes. There was a gentleman in front of me. So the two ladies processed his items, right? And then he pays with a credit card and leaves the store. Now, the two ladies started laughing at him, and I was like, what happened? What could he have possibly done to these women to be laughed at? It turned out that they were laughing at this gentleman because he paid with a credit card instead of a debit card or some other card that I don't know about. You know what I mean? Because when you pay something with a credit card, that makes you a brokey / a loser. All right. Do you know there are women out there, if you take them on a date, right, and you decide to pay for everything, by the way, with a credit card, they call you a loser? Because, you know, if you're balling, you should be able to pay with a debit card. Sounds like this is a woman who knows a lot about how money works, you know. All right. Tell me you are a loser without telling me that you are a loser. I'll tell you something else. There are women out there, right? If you text them with a Samsung phone, they will never entertain your messages. They will leave you on red. This is if you're lucky. They won't even open up the messages. Yes. They hate a Samsung phone that much that they will never give you a chance. So you mean to tell me that every night you've been praying, God, please, all I want is a good husband. Please, all I need is a good man. And God sends one your way. And he pulls out a phone, and that phone happens to be a Samsung. And you go, oops, deal breaker. Me no date men with a Samsung phone. Tell me you are a complete loser without telling me that you are a complete loser. You know, usually women like this will make a video like this, clearly calling out women who basically display qualities of a loser. And they can't stand it. So what they do is, in return, they will make a video calling out women like that, saying that if somebody has to make a video to call somebody a loser, that makes them a loser. And I'm like, ooh, I don't think you want to play that game, because for ages, women have been making videos, and the content of that video is to call men losers. So what does that make you? I think me and you can agree that perhaps you are the biggest loser that God ever created, you know. Bitches will just sit there, right? And they will basically describe to you a very extravagant lifestyle. Like, ooh, look at me. I get massages every day. I mean, look at this hair. Look at these nails. I am a boss, babe. Look at this titty. Look at these eyes. But you know, these people are cute, but they are an empty shell. There's nothing valuable upstairs, you know. So if you're a gentleman, and you don't know how to look at them past their beauty, you are indeed going to believe that they are saying something important, that they actually have a skill that is able to turn a 10 to a 20 or a 30. But all they do is to just sit there and make content. And the content is about getting a read of the person, the man, who's able to turn a 10 to a 50, right? And all they do is just talk about spending and spending. Bitch, you're just a liability. All you represent is spender. You are just a big spender, a big liability. You have no skills that can turn a 10 to a 20. Come on, man. This is a safe place. You know, we could talk. It's a safe space. Me and you, we know. Usually people like you, there's a simp on the side, right? They usually trick on you with some sort of money. But don't worry. He will leave you the moment he finds himself a woman who is not a loser. Because I don't hear you guys talk about 401ks, Roth IRAs, Vanguard brokerage accounts, and stuff like that. And these bitches, they love parties. Oh my God. They love parties. Only for us to one day find out that they love the type of parties where they will go, right? And somebody will take a shit and piss on them. Ooh. I mean, how dare you have an opinion on men after that? I mean, under no circumstances are you allowed ever again to speak on men because you have allowed yourself to be disrespected at the highest level. I mean, somebody took a shit on you in its literal sense. If anything, you should just shut it the fuck up. Okay? Usually these are bitches that will sell their body and their soul online to make millions. And because they have a few millions, they think that they are on top of the world. Slow your roll, you know. But as a society, I think we are to blame. We have to take accountability because we have allowed that to happen. Instead of praising, right? And instead of placing importance and significance to people who will sacrifice 10 years of their life to something like a medical school, and they end up becoming doctors and they're out here saving lives. Instead of us praising people like that, we praise people who clearly took a shortcut, sold their soul. And just because they have a few millions, we allow those people to sit in the same room with important people like presidents, doctors, and surgeons. I think somewhere within that, we can take some sort of accountability. But we can fix it, you know what I mean? But I am rejoiced to see that there are women who make videos like this to call out on the hypocrisy that never cease to crawl in the losers women world. It really makes me happy to know that some of you are not oblivious to the hypocrisy that still lingers in the losers women world. That makes me happy. But at the same time, I am concerned because I ask myself, what can happen to a human being for them to just end up being a loser like this? Oh my God, what happened to you? What happened? What is really the issue for somebody to just become a complete loser? I mean, one will say that it is because of the single mother epidemic. Ooh! You know, I'm joking. I'm just joking. You know, I'm testing America's sensitivity level. You know what I mean? I'm joking. Come on. Don't take me serious. Again, I am just reacting. I am not judging. You know what? I think I'm going to end it right here. I'm not going to say anything else. Please subscribe and like the video. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.